Okay, so we now have this initial default Microsoft exam or Excel formatted histogram. And this does not look very presentable. We want it to look something like this up above. So right off the bat, there's two problems. One, this default one is too small. The reason why we want to make the chart larger in size is so that when we reduce it, it'll be legible. And actually, if we needed to expand it, it would be a little more legible. So we're going to make this 4 inches tall by 6 inches wide. And you shouldn't have to make it larger than that, because when you insert this into a report that's 8.5 by 11 size, a 6-inch wide graph is going to fill the entire width of your paper. So you shouldn't need anything larger than that. And then the other thing is, you'll notice that the chart border on this one up above is not there, okay? Having this black border around the outside is really distracting. So first thing you need to do to resize it and get rid of that border is to select the chart. And there's a lot of things you can click on, okay? But what you want to make sure, the only thing that's currently selected is this outer part of the chart. Now, you'll notice that I've got this sidebar of properties. You may not have that open right now. If you don't, that's okay. What you can do is, once you've left-clicked and you've selected this chart border, you can right-click on it. And if you look at the last option here, it's Format Chart Area. And if you left-click Format Chart Area, it should open this sidebar on the right-hand side, much like what I've gotten here. So this is giving us all the options, all the settings, all the properties of whatever you have selected here inside the spreadsheet. So since this chart border is selected, it's giving me all the options for the chart border. And there are sub options. So this is the fill and line options. This is an effect options. And here is size and properties. And you'll notice that some of these options, they're expandable. You can look at them. But we're not going to do anything with effects. We're either going to be working with just fill and line, or this one, size and properties. So for now, just look at fill and line, and you can see one of the options down here is for the border, and it's set for automatic. That's the reason why we've got this border line around the outside. Just set it to no line. And that should get rid of it. And we'll take a look at that in a second. The next thing you want to look at is over here at size and properties. So left click that. And you'll see it's got a height of 2.09 inches and a width of 4. So we want to make sure that we change that to 4 by 6. Okay, and you'll see now it's instantly much larger. So it's the size that we want. Now, if this box here was checked where it says block aspect ratio, then you'll notice as I change one, it'll automatically change the other. Okay, if that happened to you and you're not able to get this 4 by 6, then turn this lock aspect ratio off, and then you should be able to type these in independently without problem. Okay. And then the next thing you want is under properties. If it's not expanded, please expand it. And choose this move, but don't size with cells. So what this means is, in this spreadsheet, if you end up deleting rows or you end up deleting columns, it's not going to resize your graph, okay? If you had left this first option open and you deleted some rows or you deleted some columns, then this graph will shrink or expand. it'll change size. And you don't want that. You just set it to 4x6 and you want it to remain that way. So click this one, which says move, but don't size with cells. These other options you can leave alone. All right, so that does it for formatting the chart area.